Okay, back again. Let's see, we're at 57,500 and I want to start planning our descent. So at the moment we're 205 miles. We're going up. We're heading from waypoint 6 to waypoint 7. I'm 200 miles away from waypoint 7. Now to plan my descent, I like to start about 250 miles from destination. So if we look on, this is the leg we're doing, 6 to 7. When we reach waypoint 7, we're going to be 110 miles from Newark. So if I add 140 miles to that, that will give me my 250. So when I reach 140 miles away from waypoint 7, we're going to start the descent. For the descent, if you bring up the throttle section, which is shift 6, and set your TLA, which is at the moment 18. So set your levers to 18 degrees. Just roll your mouse to change it as you see, but 18 is where I want it. Close that. 82. So as I say, when we reach 140 miles from waypoint 7, which we're heading to now, 6 to 7, we're going to change from altitude acquire. We didn't reach 60,000 feet, but 57,600, which is not bad. So we're going to change to hold, so we'll hold that height. We're going to start dropping off from speed, and then we'll start descending. So 170 miles. And 29 knots. Obviously we're still at Mach 2, as max climb, max cruise still holding us Mach 2. Just waiting for 140 miles on the INS. No lights on the warning panel, everything looks okay. Temperature, this is your outside temperature, minus 68. So totals, as long as we don't go above 127, we're fine. We're at the moment with 98, well within the specs. 148, close. So, like I say, at 140 we're going to come off the throttles, go to altitude hold, .141, 140, so throttles off, cancel the warning, altitude hold, so we'll hold 57,500, then we'll press Control F5, you should see our throttles drop to our TLA of 18 degrees, which will be around 92 or 3%, I would imagine. We're holding altitude, speed will be dropping. Okay, so as we're on hold, we can dial in our new descent level. We're going to go right down to 2,500. dialed in ready. Watch the speed. At 360 we're going to engage altitude acquire. So the throttles are on 92, 93%, 18 degrees TLA. Speed still dropping off. Still holding 37,500. 370, I'll just say at 360. We're going to go altitude acquire. 62, 1, 360, altitude acquire. And those, you should see the nose start dropping. There we go. And at 350 we're going to hit altitude, indicate airspeed hold. 2, so starting to descend. $351, 350, so if we hit airspeed hold and up 2,500, and that should hold us. You'll see the throttles increase a bit to hold 350. The nose will drop. Start to drop now. And that'll hold you at 350 all the way down, so no need to touch anything else until we get below 10,000. So I'll leave that descending. I'll pause again and I'll see you at 10,000. Okay, we're back again. See, we've just come through 11,000 feet. Ready for the next stage of the descent. We're 70 miles away from Newark. If you look at that flight plan, 7 to 8 is the leg we're on, which is Newark Airport. So I'm going to enter the ILS details. So we're just coming down through 10,000 feet. I've got a map I'll just show you. Desktop. Just show you this so we know where we're going. So we're going to be coming in Newark Airport on 22 left. We're coming in from this direction, kind of the northeast. So to 10,000. And the lights on. Still being held at 350, so we're going to dial in 240. Altitude acquire to armour. North throttle 1 on to slow us down. And we'll go on to pitch hold. Still 10 to 2,500. We'll hold this pitch. And we'll enter the ILS, which is 108. 7, and enter those on both nav 1 and nav 2. 187 and 219 degrees on the heading. 219. We'll leave the captain's instruments on the navigation, and we'll use the first officer's dials set to RAD, so we'll no longer pick up the ILS. You'll see the speed dropping off 8,000 feet. Throttle's at 240 now. We haven't picked up the ILS yet. So airspeed's dropping, so we'll, means we can drop the visor, get a better view for landing. Check landing lights are on. Obviously no flats with Concorde. All the speeds controlled with your pitch. Descending nicely, 52 miles to Newark. So I think I'll pause it there and I'll see you again when we pick up the ILS. Okay, we're back. Getting a bit worried because I haven't picked up the ILS yet. Doing this live, it'll probably go wrong. We're 29 miles from Newark. Ah, there we go, it's just sprung into life. So as I say, I'm going to use the captain's instruments. They're still on the INS, still heading to Newark. And the first officer's dials are on the radial, picking up the ILS. So I'm going to come off of ILS, just put in a heading to our right a bit. Off of ILS onto the heading track, and we'll see if we can pick up the ILS. Hold the heading. See the altitude still holding us at 2,500. Still at 240 knots on the throttles. $25 miles still from Newark. We'll just come. Hopefully we'll start seeing the needle bend. Actually, just have a look on the map, make sure we are. Yep, so we should be crossing the ILS anytime soon. As soon as the needle starts to move, we'll hit the VOR log. So I'll leave the captain's instruments on the navigation system just to tell me I'm 22 miles away. Still watching for the needle to move. There we go, it's starting to move now, so VOR lock on. And we'll slow to 190 knots. We'll go visor down, fully down. For the glide slope, you can use either land or glide. Should pick that up. So Auto throttle's holding us 190, 2,500. No movement on the glide slope yet. Frame rates might suffer here because I've got frats running. For some reason my system doesn't like New York. Always get a bit of a stutter. To come off of navigation now, I'll put the captain's to ILS as well. We'll follow our glide slope indicator. $14 miles from Newark. As you see, Concorde doesn't like flying slow, so we're pitched up at about 11 degrees here, trying to hold 190 knots. I'm just going to pause just to save a bit of disk space. I think I'll pause this and I'll come back when the glide slope is active. Right, so glide slope's active. Just wait for it to drop. Don't want to be going up and down. I'll wait till it get nearly to the middle. Minus in the middle, so we'll hit the glide with the glide slope, land, and flight director 1 and autopilot 1 up for auto landing, slow to 160 and gear down. Everything's set for landing. Don't think you need both the throttles up. As I say, flight director 1 and 2, autopilot 1 and 2 up. $5 miles from Newark. Oh, just my luck, there's something else I find was here. As you can see, it is live. As I say, I've done this video completely on the hop without any editing, so I don't think it's gone too badly for a live flight. No flare with Concorde. We'll just let the
1,000 feet radio.
Auto landing bring us right in, and then when the main carriage touches, we'll hit reverse thrust and bring the nose down. Throttle should automatically cut
800 feet.
when we touch, and then we'll just brake. What? $500 feet.
500 feet.
JetBlue
400 feet.
miles south, turn right, heading
Getting a bit of start, which is probably because of traps, right?
300 feet.
Runway 22 left approach. Turn right, heading 035.
200 feet.
Like I say, we'll wait for the main carriage to touch.
Runway 22. left
I see the
approach.
throttles will cut.
JetBlue 820.
100 feet.
No flaring, just left.
50, 40, 30,
Right down.
20, 50.
Main carriage touch. Brake in. Reverse thrust. Bring the nose down.
100 knots. 75 knots.
Oh, autopilot's still pulling me over.
50,
I knew it would go wrong.
JetBlue 820.
40,
Descend and maintain altitude 12,000.
20 knots.
Descend altitude 12,000. JetBlue 820.
Oh well, the landing went completely wrong. Let's try to talk through the video. But anyway, you got the main gist of the flight. We arrived safely, it was a bit offline.
0 Kilo Whiskey.
So I'll leave it there.
Contact required. Approach on
And I hope this helped.
120.5. Over to 120.